Come with me, and let us rise. We leave the ground behind, ascending gently into the quiet air. Below us, the world transforms. The sounds of the city fade into a soft hum, a distant memory. We are floating now, suspended between the earth and the vast, open sky. Our journey is a slow and peaceful one. There is no hurry here. We are simply observers, watching a beautiful story unfold on the landscape beneath our feet. This is a chance to see a familiar place in a new way, to appreciate its form and its grace from a perspective reserved for the birds. We are drifting over southwestern France. The sun warms the air, casting a gentle golden light upon the scene. The world below is a mosaic of color and shape. Our eyes are first drawn to the water. The Garonne River flows through the heart of Bordeaux. From our high perch, it is a magnificent silver ribbon, shimmering under the morning sun. It is not straight, but winds in a graceful crescent shape, embracing the city like a protective arm. This bend is so perfect, so elegant, that it has earned the city its nickname, the Port of the Moon. The river is wide and its surface is calm, reflecting the blue of the sky and the soft white of the clouds floating above. It is the city's lifeblood, a vital artery that has connected Bordeaux to the wider world for centuries. We can see small boats moving slowly on the water's surface. They look like tiny water insects, leaving faint V-shaped trails in their wake. Barges laden with goods make their patient journey upstream or downstream. The Garonne is more than just a body of water. It is a central character in the city's story, a constant presence that has shaped both its landscape and its destiny. Connecting the two banks of the Garonne are the city's bridges. They are like stitches, holding the fabric of Bordeaux together. Each one has its own character, its own design. The oldest and most famous is the Pont de Pierre, the stone bridge. From the air, its 17 arches are perfectly symmetrical, like a Roman aqueduct stretching across the water. Further along the river, we see a more modern structure. The Pont Jacques Chaban-Delmas is a marvel of contemporary design. It is a vertical lift bridge, and its 4 sleek towering pylons reach towards the sky like giant tuning forks. Between these 2 iconic bridges, others span the Garonne. Each one serves its purpose, carrying cars, trams, and people from one side of the city to the other. They form a network of connections. The shadow of the Pont de Pierre creates a repeating pattern of dark arches on the water's surface. The shadow of the Pont Jacques Chaban-Delmas is a set of long, thin lines, sharp and precise. Now, our gaze shifts to a feature on the river's edge that is impossible to miss. It is the Place de la Bourse, a masterpiece of classical architecture. From the sky, it looks like a grand, open-armed embrace facing the Garonne. The plaza is perfectly symmetrical, composed of 2 magnificent buildings that curve gently inwards. In the center stands the Fountain of the Three Graces. The entire square is a testament to order, harmony, and elegance. In front of the Place de la Bourse is a remarkable modern creation, the Miroir d'eau, or water mirror. From our high vantage point, it is a vast, dark rectangle, a perfect sheet of shallow water that reflects the sky and the grand buildings behind it. We can see tiny figures of people walking across its surface, their reflections moving with them. It is a place of play and wonder, a modern counterpoint to the historic grandeur it reflects. As we float above it, we are looking at the very soul of Bordeaux, a place where art, history, and nature converge in a breathtaking display of civic pride and timeless elegance. Moving inland from the river, our aerial view reveals a distinct and orderly pattern of streets. This is the area known as the Golden Triangle. It is formed by 3 grand boulevards: the Cours de l'Intendance, the Cours Georges Clemenceau, and the Allée de Tourny. From the sky, their straight lines and wide open spaces create a clear, elegant triangle that stands out from the more chaotic tangle of the older districts. The buildings within the Golden Triangle are grand and uniform in their style. They are classic examples of 18th century architecture, with ornate facades, wrought iron balconies, and high shuttered windows. In the center of this district, we can spot the Grand Théâtre de Bordeaux. Its impressive Corinthian colonnade and rectangular shape make it easy to identify from above. The building is a cultural beacon, a temple dedicated to opera and the performing arts. As we drift slowly over this area, we are looking at a perfectly executed piece of urban planning, a district that is as beautiful from the sky as it is from the ground. As we float away from the orderly lines of the Golden Triangle, the cityscape below us begins to change. We're now drifting over old Bordeaux, the historic heart of the city. The streets become narrower, winding and twisting like threads in a complex tapestry. The neat grid gives way to a more organic medieval layout. From the sky, it's a fascinating maze of narrow canyons. We see the spires of ancient churches piercing the sky, such as the Cathedral of St. Andre and the separate Pays Berlin Tower standing beside it. These stone giants have watched over the city for hundreds of years. The rooftops are a jumble of different heights and angles, creating a wonderfully textured and uneven surface. In this dense urban fabric, we can spot hidden squares and courtyards, small pockets of open space. From our peaceful vantage point, the complexity of old Bordeaux is beautiful. We're looking at the deep, historic roots of Bordeaux, a place where every stone has a story to tell. Our gentle journey now takes us beyond the city's stone heart. The urban landscape gradually gives way to something else entirely. First, we see the suburbs, with their neat houses and gardens. Then the city dissolves, and we find ourselves floating over a vast, rolling sea of green. These are the famous vineyards of Bordeaux, the source of its legendary wealth and global reputation. Row upon row of grapevines create perfect parallel lines that stretch as far as the eye can see. The patterns are hypnotic, a form of land art on a monumental scale. The vineyards cover the landscape like a vast, textured blanket. Dotted throughout this green sea are small clusters of trees, patches of forest, and the occasional country road winding its way through the landscape. We're looking at one of the largest and most celebrated wine-growing regions in the world. The neatness and order of the vineyards are remarkable. This is agriculture as a fine art, a testament to a deep relationship between people and the land. Scattered throughout the green ocean of vineyards are magnificent buildings. These are the chateaux, the grand wine estates that are the soul of the Bordeaux wine country. From the air, they look like castles or stately homes, rising proudly from the surrounding vines. They vary in size and style. Some are turreted fairy tale structures, while others are elegant classical mansions. Each chateau is the center of its own small kingdom, a world of winemaking tradition and history. From our high viewpoint, we can see the entire estate as a single, self-contained unit. The names of these chateaux are famous around the world: Margaux, Latour, Lafite, Rothschild. To see them from the sky, nestled among their precious vines, is to understand their deep connection to the land. These chateaux are the noble heart of the wine country, standing as proud and enduring as the wines they produce. They represent the pinnacle of winemaking, a commitment to quality and excellence that has made the name Bordeaux synonymous with the finest wines. Our journey is drawing to a close. The sun is lower in the sky now, casting long shadows across the landscape. The golden light has deepened to a warm orange glow. We float back over the city, seeing its landmarks one last time from our unique perspective. The silver ribbon of the Garonne, the elegant arches of the Pont de Pierre, the glowing jewel of the Place de la Bourse. They all bid us a silent farewell. As we slowly lose altitude, the details of the city become clearer once more. We are leaving our silent, solitary world in the sky and rejoining the stream of life on the ground. The experience of seeing Bordeaux from above has given us a new appreciation for its beauty and its logic. From the sky, the city is not a chaotic collection of buildings and people, but a single, coherent organism, a place of harmony and grace. And now, as we touch down gently, we bring a piece of that sky-bound peace back with us, a lasting memory of a slow and beautiful journey. This is the beauty of Bordeaux, a city that reveals its full splendor when viewed from the quiet stillness of the sky.